Hey, I just want to talk to you all today about creating and then merging branches in GitHub and xCode. In theory, it's usually pretty simple, but as we know, when using GitHub, there are very often complications. So we'll work through it. I'm going to start by showing you a real simple example where everything goes according to plan, and then I'll try to show you another example where we have to manually resolve some conflicts. So I'm starting with an xCode project that has a simple view controller that has a label on it, and then I created a outlet for that view controller that says, well, should print. I guess it just prints right now, huh? That will say I love GitHub. So I'm just going to update that. So I'll say label1.text equals love GitHub. All right. So when it runs, I'm not going to bother running it, but you can see that it will just display I love GitHub. All right, I also have a GitHub project already created, so a GitHub repository, I should say. And yeah, that's about it. So let's get started. All right, so I'm going to go back over to xCode, and in my source control view, I'm going to right click and branch from my master. I'm just going to call this branch 1. Not very interesting, but I'm just trying to keep things super simple for my example. All right, and you can see when I create that new branch, I am now working in that branch. So I can go back and forth between my master branch and my branch 1. They are two different, I guess, sources of code sources, right? So they will be different as soon as I make a change to my branch. So the code between the two can change. All right, so there it is, my daughter's homework. All right. So, sorry, I got distracted by that email pop-up. Let's make a change, and I'm going to change label one text and not say I love GitHub, but I'll put a emoji in there. So where are my emojis? I want a heart emoji. So there's my heart emoji. And now when it runs, it will say I heart GitHub. So I'm not going to run it, but I'm going to go up to source control and I'm going to commit my change and my comment. I wonder if emojis can be comments. Let's try. I'll say heart. Let's see if it allows it. Oh, cool. It works. All right. So I'm going to commit my one file and push it to GitHub. And then when I go back over to my source control website, you can hopefully see. Oh, I'm in the wrong branch. Let me switch to my branch 1. And there it is. 16 seconds ago, I made the commit, which was just that heart. So I've created the branch. I made a change in that second branch. And now I'm going to merge my branch 1 back into my master branch. So in order to do that, I'm just going to click on the two branches and I'm going to create a new pull request. So a pull request is just a request in GitHub to merge the two branches, and here it says I'm able to merge, so that's nice. When you see that, it's encouraging. You know that basically all the work is done for us, but there's nothing that we really have to do. So I'm just going to create the pull request. It takes just a moment to make sure that it's actually okay, and then I'll merge it. So now if I go back over to my code, you can see I'm in my master branch and that heart emoji pull came through. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to go back over to my branches and I'm going to delete branch 1. All right, so it's gone. And go back over to my code just to see everything. All right, now when I go over to xCode, if I go to my source control, you can see there's still the two branches, and I'm currently working in branch 1. So obviously not a good idea to continue to work in branch 1 because branch 1 doesn't exist any longer in GitHub. So I'm going to check out my master branch, so I'll check that out. And I'll delete branch 1 here in xCode as well, just so I don't accidentally start working in that branch. Now, you can see in my view controller, it says I love GitHub again. Why is that? Because I made the change in branch 1. I pushed branch 1 to GitHub. I merged branch 1 with my master branch in GitHub, but I haven't pulled that change back down to xCode. So I'm going to go up to source control and I'm going to pull, and when I pull it, it should update my source. So there it is. I love GitHub, don't we all? All right, so now I'm going to try to create an example where there is a merge conflict. Hopefully this goes according to plan. And I'm going to right click, and I'm going to actually create two branches. So I'm going to say branch 1, and I'm going to check out master again, and I'm going to create branch 2. Okay, so I now have two different branches. Well, really three. I have my master branch, branch 1, and branch 2. So these are all going to have different code bases. So, could be problematic. I want to be careful. Usually when you're working with branches, you definitely want to be careful not to work in the same file, especially with your storyboard. If you have more than one person modifying the storyboard, merging those branches back together can be really difficult. But let's make a couple changes. So again, I'm in branch 2, and I'm going to go over to my view controller, and I'm going to change this so it says I don't love GitHub. Pretty harsh, I know. And I'm going to commit it. And my comment will be not. I will push it to my remote, branch 2, you can see. And should take just a moment because it's actually creating this branch. But there it is. All right, so now I'm going to go back over to my source control, and I'm going to check out branch 1. And when I go to branch 1, it still should say that I love GitHub because, well, I haven't merged branch 2 with branch 1. So I'm going to change this to something else. I don't know what. I'll just put a different emoji in here. And I guess I'll say I shrug GitHub. All right, so I'll save it, and I'll also commit. Oops, did I do both of these in branch 1? Oh, that would be unfortunate. I might have forgotten to check it out. So let me see. I'll commit it, and I'll put that shrug in. So let's go with emojis and symbols. All right, commit one file. All right, I think I'm good, right? So now when I refresh, I should have 3 branches. Yeah. So I have 3 branches here, branch 1 and branch 2, and I have my master branch as well. All right, so I'm going to try to merge branch 1 into my master first. So I'll do a new pull request, and they're able to merge, so that's good. So I'll create that pull request, and I'll merge it and confirm as well. All right, so that looks good. I might as well delete the branch while I'm here. And now I'll go back to my code, and I should have 2 branches now. Let's try to merge branch 2 into my master. And there it is. It says I can't automatically merge. Don't worry, we can still create the pull request. So the idea is there are conflicts. My master and my branch 2, well, they have conflicts right now because I changed basically the same file in different ways. I even changed the same line of code in different ways. But I'm going to still create that pull request. And you can see it says this branch has conflicts that must be resolved. So we can do it in command line. We're just going to use the web editor, and in order to do that, I'm going to click on resolve conflicts. So when I click on resolve conflicts, it takes me to my view controller class, and it labels the 2 conflicts. So this notation here with less than symbols, equals, and greater than symbols are just what GitHub uses to point out the conflicts. So right now there are 2 lines of code that conflict with each other. I just have to choose which one I want to have save. I want to save. So I guess I'm going to do the shruggy guy. So in order to do that, I'm going to get rid of my branch 2 code along with the symbols that notate that we're starting that other branch. I'm also going to get rid of this greater than symbol with master. And once I've done that, I should be good. So I'll mark as resolved. Okay, and then I'll commit my merge. Confirm my merge, and then I should be good. I should be back to, when I go to my code, a single branch. I'm sorry, I forgot to delete the other branch. Let me delete branch 2. And now, if I go to my code, I really just have the one branch. I'd want to go back over to GitHub, delete branch 1 and 2, and then pull my master. But other than that, I think everything's good. So, as always, let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you're doing well.